Why reading books helps a child's brain develop better than watching videos. Reading books and watching videos affect a child's brain development in different ways. Here's why reading is considered more beneficial for cognitive, emotional, and social growth. Active versus passive engagement. Reading. It's an active process that requires focus, imagination, and mental effort. The child has to build images in their mind, predict the story, and analyze information. Videos. It's a passive process where information is handed to them. Images, sounds, actions. The brain doesn't work as hard because there's no need to visualize or think deeply. Boosts imagination. Reading. Books spark imagination because the child has to create their own mental pictures of characters, places, and events. This builds creativity and abstract thinking. Videos. Everything is already visualized, so there's no need for the child to fill in the blanks. This limits their creative thinking. Improves language skills. Reading. Books use richer and more varied language than most videos. This helps kids expand their vocabulary, improve grammar, and understand complex sentences. Videos. The language in videos is often simplified, especially in entertainment content. This doesn't always help with language development. Builds focus and attention. Reading. It requires sustained attention to the text, which trains a child's ability to concentrate and stay focused on one task. Videos. Fast-paced scenes and flashy effects can overwhelm attention, making it harder to focus deeply. This is especially true for short-form content like TikTok. Encourages critical thinking. Reading. Books often have complex plots that require analysis, reflection, and interpretation. This helps kids develop logic and critical thinking skills. Videos. Most videos present information in a simplified way, leaving little room for deeper thought. Supports emotional growth. Reading. Books allow kids to connect deeply with characters, empathize with their feelings, and understand their motivations. This builds empathy and emotional intelligence. Videos. Emotions in videos are often exaggerated or surface level, which doesn't always encourage deep emotional development. Strengthens memory and cognitive skills. Reading. Remembering the plot, character names, and details exercises the brain. Reading also improves the ability to analyze and synthesize information. Videos. Information in videos is often consumed quickly and forgotten just as fast, especially with short clips that don't require much engagement. Fosters independence. Reading. Kids learn to choose books, manage their time, and dive into the process on their own. This builds independence and responsibility. Videos. Watching videos often becomes a habit that doesn't require active participation or planning. Long-term benefits. Reading. Kids who read a lot tend to do better in school, have stronger writing skills, and communicate more effectively. Videos. Too much video consumption can reduce interest in reading and learning, especially if the content isn't educational. Social skills reading. Books often tackle important topics that kids can discuss with parents or peers. This builds communication skills and the ability to express thoughts. Videos. Watching videos is usually a solo activity and doesn't always encourage social interaction. Why are videos less effective? Videos can be useful if they're educational, but even then, they don't replace reading. When watching videos, a child's brain is in consumption mode, not creation mode. This makes the process less effective for developing cognitive and emotional skills. Balance is key. Reading and videos can complement each other. For example, after watching an educational video, you can encourage your child to read a book on the same topic. The key is to make sure videos don't completely replace reading in your child's life. Reading books is an investment in your child's future. It helps their brain, emotions, and social skills grow. Videos can be a helpful addition, but they're not a substitute.